Hey Virgo, welcome to Good Witch Intuitive Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks. This reading is could be for Virgo, it could be for anyone with Virgo placements or anyone else who's guided to see it. Anything could come out during this reading right to the last second, and sometimes I even click off and come right back on camera. So if you can linger for a second or two at the very end, you might get an important message. I don't know why, but Spirit sends me messages the minute I click off sometimes. And sometimes they're really random. They might have to do with the storyline that came out, or the multiple storylines that came out, or nothing at all to do with any of them. Just depends. So this, keep in mind that my readings are predictive. So anything that comes out, if you don't know what it is, I'd say pay even closer attention. Okay, let's get into it. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good for Virgo. What do we need to know? What are the messages for anyone who's guided to see? I thought another one flipped, but I guess not. Anyone who's guided to see this Virgo reading, please. Okay, wow, excellent. This one has not come out the whole day, and I'm so surprised, or through any of today or yesterday. The Unfinished Symphony, that one hasn't come out either. But this Between Worlds is probably my favorite card in this deck, or one of them. You know, we're leaving behind the darkness and heading right into the light. This is a cycle change, and it's very clear that this is a cycle change because something's getting balanced out, first of all, and it's because it's a number 10 card as well, here with Unfinished Symphony, which also shows the end of an old cycle. So the Unfinished Symphony is finally going to finish. We're out of the darkness and into the light, complete cycle change. So this is like going, another sign had a reading, I think I even titled it like it had something to do with heading into an increased cycle, leaving behind a decreased cycle and heading into an increased cycle. That's what that energy right there is. And you've got truth be told, mask comes off, wisdom's gained. We're an open book now. So it's like I'm an open book now. All that I've gained while I was in the darkness has allowed me to be more open, more balanced. This new cycle is going to be so much better for you, because I feel like you're ready for it now. Let's find out. Oh, I'm so sorry. This was Wisdom of the Oracle. We're using the Vice Versa Tarot, where the side we see will be the side I read when it hits the table. Whatever side we see is the side I'll read. We're also going to be using Wheel of the Year, and also we're going to be going into the following week. These are 2-week readings with the After Tarot, okay? So let's get into it and see what happens. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good for Virgo. What do we need to know? What are the messages? Virgo reading for anyone who's guided. This reading could resonate right now or later on down the line. Virgo reading. One more shuffle. Virgo reading. Truth be told, Between Worlds, To Be Fair, and Unfinished Symphony. Okay, there it goes. Wow, there it is. Absolutely. Brand new cycle coming in. The Wheel of Fortune. Boom. There it is. And 10 of Pentacles. We're finishing out an old cycle finally. Look at that bottom of the deck, the World. I just happened to notice it. All right, let's keep going and see what else comes out. Definite new beginning. What do we need to know here for this Virgo reading? 6 of Pentacles, figuring out where we're going to plant our seeds, what direction we're going to go in. Can we just get 1 or 2 at a time, please, here? 1 or 2 at a time. Queen of Cups. Whoa. 7 of Cups. Can't get one to pop out. Your card, the Hermit, almost popped out, but it went back in. I couldn't take it. What do we need to know? What are the messages? Oh, excellent. The 6 of Swords. Right. You got all these 6s coming in. So the change is really the best for you. You're out of the 5s and into the 6s. Really nice. And you have the 10s coming in, the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Pentacles. You're heading away from something for sure. I can see that here. But you're heading to something as well. All right, there we go. Look at that. Okay, so let's take a peek here. So these cards are not read like traditional reversals. Obviously, they have a different perspective on each side of the card. for those of you that don't know. Okay. Yeah, so something happened in the past. There could have been a big fight, a blow. This is the big side. This is whatever. There could have been arguments. There could have been drama. There could have been just basic BS in the past. Six of Cups, but we've grown. Look at the trees have been planted, and this person's looking down on all that's blossomed since that, right? Something's definitely coming in that's justice, balance, new beginning, beautiful justice in the Ace of Pentacles. There's something here. This new beginning is coming in after there's been some kind of. It feels like. It almost feels like. What's the word I'm looking for? Someone, felt either under a microscope or felt like they weren't. It almost feels like maltreatment because like look at how this looks depressing. This is supposed to be the sun, happy, joyous, right? But instead we've got two guards watching over this little girl and her horse, right? There's a tower here, there's a wall, there's mountains that needed to be climbed. It's really just not a fun energy. And we got this Queen of Swords just like turning her back on all of it, just like I've had it. And this very well could be your very own energy where you're just like, and over here is Queen of Cups as well. I feel like they're both the same person. So there's something here about, I have had it with something. What is the something? Being in the darkness. I mean, this is the darkness. Look at it. I told you, it looks depressing. This looks depressing to me. And it's like I'm not doing this anymore. I'm icing this energy out. I'm icing this feeling out. If it's a person, place, thing, whatever it is. But it is, truth be told, mask is off. Wisdom's been had here. I'm an open book. Now, this could be that somebody wasn't being honest with somebody wasn't exposing the truth or telling them the truth about, something. I always tell people if somebody's not showing you who they are, get away from them, right? This is, if you're an open book to somebody and then you get nothing in return, go. So we have the between worlds here where someone was kept in the dark and now they're heading into the light. Everything's changing now. And this could just be that it was a dark cycle. It was, this is a cold feeling, you could have been in a really cold cycle and now all of a sudden balance, new beginnings. Look at the warm colors now. We have the golden, the golden pentacle. We have all golds and oranges and reds in the high priestess, but it's all warm feeling, right? Instead of this cold darkness that we've had here. I just feel like you're going from the darkness into the light. It's a whole mask off, wisdom's gained. I feel freedom. And look at how, if you look really close at the open window, there are little hearts everywhere. My heart's open at last. Maybe, you needed a heart chakra awakening here. This is balanced, unfinished. This, to be fair, unfinished symphony. This had to go. This whole cold energy cycle that you were in had to go. Much more warmth coming in. Even the Wheel of Fortune looks like there's warmth coming in. Just starting to peek through. 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and look at the 6 of Pentacles. How like I didn't fit in. Like, look at the 6 of Pentacles on this side. This person's looking down at this town and they absolutely look, well, they obviously don't fit in that town, right? And look how depressed they look. I don't fit in here. This person is looking out and trying to figure out where it is they do fit in. Where do I fit in? Well, I want to fit in someplace that is warm. I'm sick of this cold feeling of darkness. Whatever this was, it was just like a really dark cycle or something. I feel like it's a completion with the 10 of Pentacles coming in, along with the 10 of the 10 unfinished symphony and the 10 of the Wheel of Fortune. These are all 10s. And don't forget, between worlds, this is showing the cycle change. And also, you have down here at the bottom, you have the 6 of Swords. And look at them. They're going into the unknown. They don't even know what they're heading into, but they know one thing. It's better than the coldness of where they've been. So they're willing to give it a try, right? Seven of Cups. This is a decision somebody's going to make, and this is some clarity that needs to be gained here. So I feel like this clarity will be gained and someone will move forward, and even if that means I'm going to leave behind that coldness, and it might be shocking to someone, this might be a shocker, or it might be all of a sudden. Like, this could all happen all of a sudden, where somebody's like, you know what, I'm sick of feeling like this and I'm going to do something about it. And this is when, like, the heart chakra bursts open. And, this could even be telling somebody how you feel about them, leaving, this cold cycle and going into the warmth. And, it could be, there's so much going on here it's a definite change, a change of everything, a change of cycle. And it comes in after observing something, this Hanged Man observes. And what are they observing? They're observing people. They're observing masks off, the scythe, the snake. We could be leaving people behind that we see who they are. We see them mask off, right? There's some change happening here, and it's happening because somebody wants to go into the unknown rather than to stay where they do know, because where they do know isn't where they fit in, and it's cold there. So there's a change coming, and someone needs the strength to make this change, or is pulling on their inner strength to do this. Let's find out. Wheel of the Year, Virgo reading. Let's see what happens. There's a lot of really good cards here, so if it sounds really, I don't mean for it to sound, this is a positive change, okay? Remember that this is a very positive change. Six of Swords, excellent card. Wheel of Fortune, excellent card. Strength card. These are really great cards. These are not negatives. The Six of Pentacles. This is a positive. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know? What are the messages? What do we need to know? What are the messages? Virgo reading for anyone who's guided. Virgo reading. One more shuffle, Virgo reading. Okay, for the next 2 weeks. Remember, guys, we're going to be grabbing the after tarot in a minute and going into the second week. What do we need to know here about, I'm going to look at the central issue here, which is very positive. It's 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Let's look at it. What do we need to know? 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, please. What do we need to know? Yeah. Where am I going to go? Where am I going to plant my seeds? That's exactly what I said that person's doing. 2 of Wands. Which direction will I go in to plant my seeds? I have to figure this out. I have to figure it out. I'm looking at it, and I'm trying to figure it out. When I see the right cup come in, maybe I will accept it. We got at the bottom, we got the 4 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. And look how disappointed she looks. Like, all my cups aren't filled. But they're going to be. The Ace of Pentacles came out with it. These are just sitting here at the bottom. Let's see what else we can get here. So, new beginning coming in, no doubt about it. And it has to do with someone who's getting clear on where do I want to be? And who do I want to go in that boat with me? That might be another question. Let me look at the, let's look at the Wheel of Fortune. Whoa, it just flew out with vengeance. Ace of Cups, I almost said Pentacles, but it's reversed. But that's because it's not here yet. It's just happening. It's going to come in with that Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel's going to turn, and the Ace is coming in with it. There is a whole new beginning in here. There's no doubt about it. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here? The King of Cups just popped out as well. I didn't even have the question completely out, so you guys could be divine partners. Tell me about this Queen of Cups here. She does have her back turned, but I feel like she is in search of what direction she's going in. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords reverse with the Hermit on it, and the Five of Swords reverse. She has her back turned because she doesn't trust somebody. No doubt about it. She feels somebody's been taking advantage. She's seeing something about someone now that she doesn't trust. Somebody could have been trying to take advantage of her, bully her. I'm telling you, they're the same person, and she's clear about it too. Queen of Swords right there. This is your energy, Virgo. I really feel this strongly. You do not trust somebody. Again, you feel like they were trying to take advantage of you, and this is why you're doing what you got to do, looking back on this as a bunch of BS. You're calling in your new beginning. Tell me about this Seven of Cups here, and I'm going to look at the Seven of Cups and the Six of Swords, because I feel like all three of these are working together. Seven of Cups, Six of Swords, Knight of Wands. Tell me about Seven of Swords. No, Seven of Cups, Six of Swords, Knight of Wands. It's like someone makes up their mind and then they just go. Yeah, because that I see the bigger picture. Virgo card. This is the Virgo card, the Hermit in reverse, enlightened about something. You see something clearly, you get your clarity, and then you just go. You go do it, whatever it is. Tell me about the the Hangman here. The non-traditional side of the Hangman shows the Hangman seeing right through people. Tell me about the Hangman here, looking at those people. Snake, wearing masks. Their masks have fallen off. I just want one or two for the Hanged Man here in this deck. What is it here for? Virgo reading. Full speed ahead, Chariot. Full speed ahead, Knight of Wands. Look at this. Full speed ahead. There's whatever this is, like when you see this, it's almost like wish fulfillment comes in. Like I see it, I overcome it. Whatever it is that you see helps you move forward quickly. This is happening. Like I said, it happens almost like a bolt of lightning. It's like you see it clearly, very clearly. And I feel as though you charge straight into whatever this is, or full speed ahead. This is something you really want. You could really you could either have Cancer in your chart or be dealing with a Cancer. I feel that this is a positive energy, not a negative one, but you guys let me know down below if it's negative. But I feel as though this is your wish fulfillment, to move forward, move full speed ahead right into something here. But it's only after observing something else. Seven of Swords, Five of Swords reversed, Ace of Swords reversed. What is this about? Information. All right, and this is clarity. So this could just be you seeing something differently, or seeing something clearly, or seeing, I really feel like someone here is seeing something with clarity in a situation. Tell me about this Strength card. I feel like this is you moving into stability. Once you realize it, you move into it. Okay, we got two. We got Three of Cups reversed, we got Three of Swords, and we have the Justice card. So again, to be fair, whatever you're leaving behind, it could be a group, it could be a third party, it could be a third person, whatever it is, it completely transforms this. Complete transformation, death and the Justice card. So this, and it's just like this. Unfinished Symphony is like the Death card, the end of the cycle. And the To Be Fair is just like the Justice card. They're both the same exact energies you started with up here that you're moving into, are the same exact energies you needed the strength to move into. But it also means that there's something here about you might have to leave behind a third person or a third party or a group. So in other words, you see something about this group that you are associated with, and you realize, it's like you realize that, this coldness from these people or whatever this is. I don't know what it is. And you decide to go move towards something else. I don't know what exactly this is. This could be, a business. This could be where you live. This could be people you hang out with. Like, you start realizing there's no color in this world because these people are cold and they're they're, they don't have color to them, right? They kept me in this darkness, right? But I want to be in the light. I want to be where it's bright, and I want to be, I want my mask off. I want my heart chakra wide open. I want to take this, wisdom and use it to better and bring more balance into my life and end this old cold cycle and move into this really warm place. Now, this could be people around you. So keep this in mind. You could really have been sucking up the energy of people around you, and that could be why you keep coming out as Queen of Cups, who, if we got Chariot right here, this looks very positive, but it could be that you're soaking up people's energies just like the Queen of Cups does. She's like a human sponge of energies of people, and if people are in a cold, hard, or even up to something kind of energy, if they're, these could be bullies, because these could be people that aren't of the light, and you're seeing it, like you're looking at them and you're like, these people are not nice people, period. They're bullies, and I see right through them. Well, because I'm, coming through in this very Virgoan energy of the Hermit here on the Ace of Swords. This could have all been, this is like really harsh energy. And I feel like it's something that you're actually seeing. Like, you're like, I see this. I see through, because you see them here too. And seeing this ends up being your ticket to something else. Like I see this, I'm out of here, and I go move towards something I want. And that's what I see through this whole reading. Every time you have to look at the coldness and the darkness that you've been in, it heads you in the right direction. It's like you seeing it, looking down on it from a higher perspective is what allows you to see that you don't belong there. You're like a square peg in a round hole. You don't belong in this group. It's like you're the beautiful swan, right? And you were in the ugly ducklings world, and you realize, I don't belong here, and you start moving into your world. Now keep in mind, all of this is metaphorical, so all of this can be exactly what I'm saying, or it could be more metaphorical. You're leaving something behind because you don't feel comfortable there, and you realize that it's never ever been good for you, and that where you're moving is going to be the color in your world. I hope this makes sense to you, Virgo. You got to remember, sometimes tarot readings are very metaphorical. Let's get this couple of angel cards. Oh, we didn't do after tarot for you. We need to still know where you're going for the following week. Which way are we going here? What does Virgo need to know about what is next here in this reading? Yeah, look at it. Oh my goodness. 8 of Cups, Tower. I feel like you are going to realize, by looking back on this or looking at this, you're going to realize that you don't belong there. It's going to be like a tower moment, but you're going to move into a way better place. Maybe this is going to be a tower moment for the people or the group that you're leaving behind. Tell me more about this. What do we need to know about this? This is all going to be a very positive move. So just because the Tower came out does not mean this is negative. It just means it's sudden. Sudden that you're leaving this behind. Sudden that you're moving in a new direction. Strength. And this might be something where you need to remember, strength came out not once but twice. People are not going to be happy about this. I think there's a group or something. You might be leaving, like where you work, or there's something here about people that are not in the light. Tell me more about this, Virgo reading. What else is next? We just want to know what happens next here. Yeah, you are definitely leaving this behind. The Page of Wands, leaving something behind. If you see, there's a person back there, but it could be anything that you're leaving behind. Let's get a couple more cards here. What's next for Virgo? Ooh, High Priestess. And as soon as all this flipped over, this whole stack flipped over on top, and there's the Queen of Cups again. I'm telling you, this is like a very intuitive kind of energy, soaking up this. You are seeing that It's almost like you see right through these people, and you might not have seen through it before because you were kind of stuck in their web. I don't know. You guys, you have to let me know what this is. You're dumping that cup. You're like, no, thank you. That cup was tainted. And it's like you go back and you see what was in the cup, and you're like, oh hell no, and you dump it. You're like, nope, I'm not up for that. And this very high priestess kind of energy, and you have the strength to leave something behind, and this is something that really wasn't in your highest good, and you make a decision to get on the ship over here, and this is the thing that is balanced for you, and that's where we started out with a balance coming in for you. You would walk into something balanced after leaving something that wasn't balanced behind. I'd love to know, Virgo. Good luck with this. You are coming through in this high priestess kind of Queen of Cups energy of seeing right through something just not in your highest good, or I just feels like a group of people that are they're toxic. I mean, that's the way I see them. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, five of Wands, Three of Swords, Three of Cups reversed. It's like it could be three people, it could be a group, it could be 3 to 5 people. I'm gonna say, but you make a different decision and you're doing the right thing. Please let me know if did we pull these for you guys? Yeah, we pulled these, right? Did we pull these? I don't know if we pulled them. I'm gonna pull them. I think I put them back without pulling them. The awakening just came out. I don't know if you guys saw that popped right out as soon as I touched the cards. The awakening. That is exactly what's happening here. You're going to wake up and be like, oh my God, dawning of a new day. And you're going to go into that light and you're going to leave something that wasn't light behind you. Vision. You're going to see it from a higher perspective. I'm telling you. Play, much more lighter energy and depth. This was a deep dive, but this deep dive is going to take you out the other side into a whole brand new energy, into the light. You're going to really like this. Please let me know, Virgo, were you stuck in a dark cycle with people who were really not in your highest good? Is this the dawning of the new day for you? Did you have an epiphany yet, or are you about to, or are you starting to really see something about a group or an area, or it could be even like a community type thing. It could be anything, anything. Anyway, good luck, guys. I will talk to you soon. Have a great week, okay? Or have a great couple of weeks. And don't forget to like this video and keep your you guys made it and got the 2-week readings. You guys don't always do that. Just hit the like and it'll help your section of the channel grow, okay? Thank you, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.